Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today we are doing the Polish Pickup March wish list with the rainy days theme. The store will be open at 11 a.m. EST on March 3rd and closes at 11:59 p.m. EST on the 6th, Monday. So without further ado, let's get into the video. And if you enjoy live swatching and wish list videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an upload. First on my list of 5 is going to be Fair Maiden's Fortnite. This one is $12 and I'm not seeing a cap on it. It's inspired by the rainy day activity of building a fort. It's an opalescent white packed with iridescent color shifting shimmer and flakes, and it can be worn as a topper, or you can actually wear a blurring base coat and it can be built up to opacity in 3 coats. So I feel like this is an awesome time to mention that Polish for Days is also doing their blurring base coat this month. So if you pick this one up, you might want to pick that one up as well. I'm looking at it simply for the gorgeousness that I am seeing, and it makes me really want this one. I also think Fair Maiden is a really nice brand, so I'm leaning towards this one, but I'm still at a 5. I'm not fully convinced, and I still need to get my list down to 3. I have placed a restriction on myself for budgeting reasons that if I can't get it down to 3, then I don't get anything at all. So if I can get it down to 3, my reward is I get those 3, and if I can't, then my consequence is none at all. So definitely feeling this one. It looks good on all skin tones, so I feel like it would be a winner for me, and I'm really interested in seeing it. So I'm hoping to catch some live swatches before Friday rolls around. Next up is Wildflower Lacquer's Pretty Puddle, $13. And I'm not seeing a cap on this one either. It's inspired by oil slick puddles after it rains. It's a dark purple base with cobalt to blue to purple to magenta to orange to gold shifting multi-chrome pigment. Oh my gosh. Okay, this one's definitely a 9 because I am addicted to multi-chromes. I love them so much. I just love that the shimmer that shifts, sorry, I love the shift being so smooth and seamless. Like with shimmers, you might see it break up a little bit in between the pigment, but with multi-chromes, it's just so smooth. Like it was meant to be, not like it was manufactured. So I always want them. Wildflower is an amazing brand and highly, highly in demand. So it's a 9 for me. I really want this one. I'm absolutely positive that I want to take this one home with me, even though I know that I have tons of dark polishes and tons of multi-chromes. My heart still says, oh, I need this one. I can't possibly have one just like this. But I am considering, what about, was it Quixotics? I can't remember the name of the polish, but I remember that I was obsessed with it, and one of my polish friends actually bought it for me, and I wore it for Christmas a year. So I can't remember the Quixotic one, but if you know what it is, go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what it looks like to you or what dupes you might already have. It might turn out that I have one too. So that brings us to Polish for Days, which is next with Sunday Morning. And this one is $13. I am not showing a cap on this one either. So I'm feeling like I can be pretty lazy with this. I might be able to push it to Monday for the purchase instead of being there when the shop opens, because nothing is showing as capped, which means not a whole lot of limiting on how many polishes I can get. of each, or limits to how many are going to be available. So this one is inspired by Rainy Boardwalk, and it's a teal jelly base with aqua blue shifting iridescent flakies and black matte flakies and holographic flakies. So this is one of those polished for days flaky polishes, and it's teal and aqua. So I kind of need this one. Again, this one's going to be pretty high. It's hitting at about an 8. So don't need it as much as I need that wildflower, but this one is so beautiful. And I remember the heyday of like when Polish for Days only like was releasing flaky polishes, and they were so collectible because I wanted a whole rainbow of Polish for Days flaky polishes because I just loved their formula that much. I thought it was so stellar and so beautiful. And then I purchased all of them and I have barely worn them. So don't call me out on this. Don't call me out on this. I just need one more and I swear I can quit anytime I want to. So next up is Polish with Cat Bus Stop. This one is going to be $14, and I don't see a cat. So it's inspired by a rainy scene from My Neighbor Totoro. It's a neon pastel peach packed with bright pink to gold shifting shimmer. So I am very intrigued with this one. It looks beautiful. It looks very tropical and fun and bright. Like you could wear it in the summer. You could wear it like late summer. You could wear it late spring. So I feel like I could get a lot aware of this one. At the same time, I'm like, do I have something like this already? I feel like I don't. So it's making me want it more. It's placing it in a spot of high importance on my list. So it's not at an 8, but it is definitely hitting at 7. So we've got a 9, a 8, a 7, and a 5 so far. And I still haven't ruled anything absolutely out yet. My list started at 8 and I've narrowed it down to 5, but I might go back for that Polish for Days blurring base coat. I just might, especially given how many polishes I have that could use a little blurring base coat action. So this one, I feel like I'm gonna need a blurring base coat with it just based on seeing the visible nail lines with the swatches. Yet it's just so darn exciting and bright that I feel like I need it. So yeah, that one's a 7. And I'm winding down to my very last on the list, but it was the first that I added. It's MJ Lacquer's Calm Before the Storm. It's $12.50. This one does have a cap of 100 polishes. So we're going to have that talk again. When there's a cap of 100 polishes, you want to be at the shop 11 a.m. sharp EST so that you can grab yours while they're available. And if you just so happen to miss it, stop by the Polish Pickup Pack Facebook group. There will be a thread letting you know which capped products are close to selling out or already have or have had more products added to the available list. So real quick, now we can go into it's inspired by the calmness and peacefulness in the atmosphere just before the next hurricane arrives. So this one, very exciting, is a solar polish, clear when you're inside, magenta when you're outside, filled with pink and gold metallic flakes, green, gold, and copper color shifting flakies. So the reason why this one hit my list is because, real talk, I love MJ Lacquer polishes. I love the brand. I love the owner. I love the message. Everything about this brand just hits all the right notes for me. So even though it's a solar, I want it. And that one is hitting at a 6. So I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping up this video. Let me know what you guys are getting. And thank you again. If you're part of my nail fam, I'm sending out virtual hugs. I appreciate everything you do. If you're new to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing. As always, I want you all to remember, especially now, take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you in my next video.